Hey, everybody. It's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. This was a fun video because I jumped all over the place. We're going to take a look at the market. We're also going to see how many Americans quit their job because of crypto gains. Yeah, it's a survey that was taken last month. Also, attorney John Deaton says we have to wait for one thing, and I'll explain what that is. And blockchain backer, he hit it out of the park. And Casino Coin and Flare, something's going on there. And boy, oh boy, remind me never, ever to get on Pompliano's bad side. He has totally gone rogue. All right, the market is holding its size, still sitting at 2.7 trillion. That's great. But the broader market in general is mixed, as you can see here. Bitcoin is sitting at 61,930. There are some gains. One of those gains is XRP sitting at $1.20. So it's really strong. It's possibly a pre-swell pump. This is something that does happen on occasion before the swell event. I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but it is nice to see that price action. One of the really big movers in the top 100 is this IOTEX. This is, wow, up 111% in the last 24 hours. I had them on the channel back in September on the 2nd, and they are an interesting Internet of Things. It could be the price movement based on a new partnership that they announced with Travala. Travala is going to offer them on the website as a payment option. Travala is interesting that they are a travel booking website that has over 60 cryptos now that they support. They've really become the go-to site to book hotels, flights, and tours, and then pay with crypto. I wasn't sure that they were going to get traction when they first announced their first partnership. It seems like about 2 years ago, but it looks to be very, very successful. All right, moving to that survey, we've got a U.S. survey by the Civic Science Group, and they have found that 4% of the 6,741 people they polled have quit their job because of new financial freedom that they earned by investing into crypto. 7% of those said that they actually knew someone that also had left their job. And there's two other stats interesting too. 38% of active stock traders are also invested in crypto. That's interesting because 3-4 years ago, that wasn't the case, but there's a lot of crossover now. And 23% are in it for short-term gains. That's not surprising. I actually thought it was higher than that. So a lot of people are in here just to make some quick money and get out. Attorney John Deaton, this is a really great interview. He was on Paul Barron's YouTube channel. And John reiterates again that the SEC versus Ripple case is of great magnitude. I think we are really understanding that now, especially with the Gensler camp and the people around him that seem to be supporting his narrative. There is something very interesting, though, that John says if the judge rules the fair notice defense to move forward, because that has not been determined yet, and it doesn't get striked, then the SEC should have a lot to lose here. And until that happens, he thinks we're going to have to wait for a settlement. He goes on to say that a settlement makes perfect sense, and he is a little surprised that it hasn't happened yet. But the interesting thing in all that he said in this 32 minutes, which is full of fantastic information, I'm going to put a link to it down in the description. He's working on getting what he had planned to present to the court, and he's handing all of that over to the Ripple team. So this is wonderful because there are a lot of XRP holders that have been harmed, and the putative class action right now that John is leading is about clarity. But yes, there could be, he said, a second class action lawsuit going forward because of the loss and damage. He has some real life tragic stories. And this has been caused by government action, not because of market action. And we are definitely seeing the price suppressed. Yeah, this is really beautifully been explained in a new video by Blockchain Backer. It's more than a 10 on a 10. It's a 15 on a scale of 10. It's really a video that will keep you engaged 100% of the time. I mean, it's amazing. He did a fantastic job showing in a very, very well explained, detailed manner with his chart reading how the action has compared in to Ethereum and Bitcoin and the other alts. I mean, it's just like, wow. This was really a part of the, I think, component that can be brought to the judge, hopefully, through that communication that Deaton has with the Ripple team. I want to just be sure that everybody shares that video and choose to share with someone outside of the XRP community. I chose Gensler, a few senators, representatives, a DC lobbyist, the general counsel for Ripple, 4 media contributors, one for Forbes, one for Fox, one for New York Post, and the Senate press. I think it's super, super important not to let your tweets go to waste. So if you are sharing this, definitely find people to share with. And I think repeating some of the same people is a very good thing. Thanks to Dusty Johnson, we learned that he actually gave a personal reply back to the online tool that John Deaton has on his Crypto Law TV website that allows you to tell your story, and then it automatically populates people in Congress. And so it's nice to see that some of those personal replies are coming back. Yeah, good job, Dusty. All right, jumping to Jeff and Chip's channel, they had Daniel and Jack on from Casino Coin. And this was a very good video today because there's a awesome project that is underway that ties in some existing partners. And they have this new app, or it's an app that's really centered around their business model called Lobby. And it is where you can onboard, you get KYC'd, and then you can tap a button and it turns into a deposit. And you're ready to roll with a group of different destinations online. And some of them will have built-in bonuses. I think it's really good that you have this kind of aggregator, if you will. And then Casino Coin, they're focusing on their payments and aggregating more and more affiliates. If you are interested, they have an active Discord, and you can follow some of their updates more closely. At the 14-minute mark, they talk about becoming an F asset in the future, reaching some specific milestones with Flare. So that is a really good thing. All right, we are jumping to, which I can't play because it has some strong language, but boy, oh boy, Anthony Pompliano just is going rogue. That's his words. He went rogue and he called out BitBoy crypto. And I think what's interesting is that I've seen, he takes a lot of stuff on Twitter. And I've never seen him get so emotional. Look at his brothers looking at him like, uh-oh. oh boy. Yeah, he's pretty angry. Yeah, he's pretty angry. And I just was so surprised to see that something really touched his nerve. So we will hopefully see these guys make up and get back on track. But I have learned a lesson from this video to definitely stay on Pomp's good side. All right, so is this Metaverse thing just kind of a lot of hype? I don't think so. Facebook plans to hire 10,000 EU employees to help develop their Facebook Metaverse all around virtual reality and augmented reality. I think it's a big thing, and leave it to Jungle Inc. He moved his channel inside the Metaverse today. He's using a tool I think is available on Facebook, and it was wow. I mean, it was wow. So it's his first video where he's inside this Metaverse, but I can really see now where this is all going. And I am also following my favorite VR artist. This is Aimee Sakaguchi, and she is painting 3D pictures in virtual reality, and it's just so cool. I just want you to see here. She uses a technique that is really got some very advanced technology. She performs live all over the world. She's been in Italy, Germany, USA, Thailand, Dubai, France. Yeah, she is also an NFT artist. She's getting over $100,000 for her NFTs. Look at that beautiful. She calls it a phoenix. Yeah, it's like the mythical creature that so many of the shrines have. She is a big lover of traditional Japan, so she is focusing on merging traditional culture with her very advanced modern technology. This is an example on the website that will have the Metaverse, what it looks like. And I'm telling you, it is so neat. I can't wait. This is going to launch sometime in November. She didn't give the date. She just says November 2021. But look how real it is. And the interesting thing is this is going to collaborate with real shrines in Japan. So it is, it looks so real in a very, very mystical way. Yeah, that full moon in the back. Very nice. I just can't wait to see how that is all going to turn out. Okay, I'm jumping to the fluff, and I have to show you that there is a collaboration that I'm totally falling for. This is my favorite ramen called Tenkaipin, and they are collaborating with a sneaker company, and they have made a Tenkaipin sneaker. When anyone visits me in Japan, I always take them to this ramen shop. It has a very thick chicken broth, and it's so yummy. It is celebrating their 50th anniversary. They come from Kyoto originally, and now they have chains all over the place. They started out as a little tiny little stall ramen, and they have built quite a following of people. Look at this great shoe. I think I'm hooked. I've never paid $160 for a pair of sneakers, but I do think I may do it this time. There's their chicken on the back. And the reason why they've chosen that color is because the chicken broth is very thick, dark, kind of golden, this golden brown, right? So that's what you see there. And the green is, of course, the negi, which is the chopped onion. And the red, that touch that you see, is because they use this very recognizable bowl and red spoon every single time you go to a Tenkaipin. So these shoes, I think, are a must-have for me. And I'm going to leave you with a really cute story. This is a mother who has a 5-year-old and has discovered YouTube. And in the beginning of all the YouTube channels, the 5-year-old is hearing, please subscribe, please subscribe. So the 5-year-old thinks that this is a set, perfect greeting. And now when dropped off at the preschool or meet somebody new, out comes, please subscribe from this 5-year-old. Oh, what a funny story that is. And to my friends who are celebrating Diwali, happy Diwali to you. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.